survive 4 grueling days at Olympics and win his first major. And finally, after taking the Open Championship 10 years ago, Ernie Els won the Claret Jug for a second time at Royal Liverpool. So now the fourth and final major comes to Kiawah Island, of course, with a stature and reputation that has continued to grow ever since it first landed on the global stage as host venue for the 1991 Ryder Cup. Since then, 2 World Cups, a PGA Professional National Championship, and a Senior PGA Championship have been held here this season. All true testaments to the strength and demands of this unique and memorable golf. So what about this year's edition of the season's final major? The 94th PGA Championship will be a test on a course that is rated as one of the most difficult in the country, with an international field that is deep and talented. Our guys on the CBS Sports Golf team might have a few thoughts to share. So here's Jim.
Hello, friends, and welcome to the third year of the Roundtable as we get set for the season's final major. Here with the night of the Roundtable, my colleagues and chums, Sergey Pavlov, Peter Costas, along with Ian Baker Bench, David Fegerty. We're here to break it down, the Ocean course, and there's a lot of experience here at this table with that course. Starting with the Ryder Cup back in '91, David was on the European side, of course, so were you, Nick. So let's begin right here with your thoughts about the strategy. Now you've got to add them up and shoot a score here. It was pretty tough back in '91, we all remember.
Well, that was impossible for them. We all agree when we left there, David. There was no way to play that golf with the scorecard in hand. You know, the severity so close to the flag. The severity speak. Yes. For me, it's consoling our win. I mean, it's coming in, it's been left to right. It definitely wasn't the Ryder Cup most of the time. Any player who's lost a shot going right, especially under pressure, you've got this left to right inches, the pro's least favourite win, all the way in with the scorecard in hand. You firm and fast. For me, that's the fact.
And you know, yes, Jimmy, I mean, it was the fact that it was supposed to be a links golf course. It was very breezy. It was extremely hard in terms of the surface, and you had to hit the ball high in the air as well. So that's what made it so difficult. I think it'll be a lot easier than it was then. I hope so. Or we're going to have players carried off on gurneys. But as you said, that's a right breeze coming in. The finish is going to be, I think, spectacular. I had it in the ocean off the 15th tee on the Sunday. I know that.
Easily done. So, yeah, there's 10 holes to play along the ocean. It's an amazing course because you've got 9 holes east, 9 holes west. So the wind, regardless of direction, plays havoc on the players all day. And because of the desire to elevate the tees and the greens so to have views of the Atlantic Ocean, as David said, you have to keep the ball up to a lot of the plateau greens, and you're hitting through the air on the plateau tee. So the player is going to have to be someone that can handle the wind and control trajectory. And it's a Pete Guy classic, very intimidating.
And it's a beautiful golf course. We can't wait to see it, Peter.
And there's a couple other things, too, because I look at it both from the physical, as these guys have talked about, but also the mental. The worst thing you can do when you're out there competing
give you some light in there, buddy. What? Give you some light in there. What that?
It's so visually intimidating.
Yeah, check it out. Good boy.
Looking for that type of a person with a lot of mental strength to also do well. And then trajectory control, like Nick talked about. If the wind is blowing, it doesn't blow constantly. It gusts, it swirls, it's going all over the place.
What you see there, buddy?
You can really control this trajectory and shape shots both ways, because you're going to need it before the week is over with. Those are the guys that I would look to see on top of the leaderboard come Sunday.
I'm starting to get some names in my head based on what
Why?
you're saying.
Yeah.
Why?
What?
Obviously, there's the one guy we know who can shape shots better than anyone. That's Tiger. But let's talk about, maybe Tiger is the guy you think who fits the bill here and why.
I think it again amazes that the theme has been guys that are under the radar for most of the week who come in and can play and get that freedom to go and practice and get on with it. Don't handle it, don't carry that extra bit of spotlight, that extra bit of pressure. And there's some great players out there. The guy who shapes you really well quietly, something like Jason Duff. I think that guy might be a guy who
recently he's gone more to
What?
primarily a cut shot.
Get
And
it.
he's off the left coming down the stretch. That is going to be really, really difficult. So Tiger's got some work to do to get himself ready out there for Peter.
Yeah?
Work on getting the ball right to left.
Oh, you get it. You tell it.
Hold it left to
Good
right.
boy.
If he does that, there's nobody mentally tougher. And
Good
he has a
boy.
short game also to compete there.
That's the key. It's about length, strategy, controlling trajectory, but you also have to have a good short game, a good wedge game. So someone perhaps like a Zach Johnson, maybe a Graham McDowell, Jim Furyk, not the length, but the strategy and the control and the good wedge game. And then you talk about someone that shapes shots.
Good boy.
What?
What?
Wow.
That's right.
Bookend makers.
Wow.
With that
Maybe
base.
lefty, maybe he can work those cuts against the wind.
Okay, guys, well, that's a little sampling of what they're thinking right now, and when we come back, yeah, maybe so. When we come back later in the show, we're going to talk about Tiger a little bit more and his chances at Kiawah and the Ocean Course, and about this year's Diamond in the Rough. We'll be the Keegan Bradley
Aw,
of a
good
year ago.
boy.
We'll have their Dark Horse
Yeah.
specials coming up.
Oh, you tell it. Good boy. Get it. Get it. Oh, good boy, Ares. Yeah. Yeah. What? Good boy. Oh, thank you. Wish you couldn't get it? Yeah? What? Oh, what? You miss that, buddy? You miss somebody petting you? Yeah. Good dude. Yeah, good rub your cheeks. Oh, good boy. Rub it. Oh, good boy. Oh, there you go. You play scratchy on your head there? You play head scratchy? Yeah. Okay.